After completing the Iris Center module on evidence-based practices, I've seen that I used a few of the strategies that were presented. I've used extinction when we try to get rid of a behavior that's unwanted and try to replace it with more appropriate behavior. I've used modeling to show students what's the final task that we want to achieve or a behavior. I've used prompting where we use verbal cues or gestures um, to acquire or get the students to engage on a behavior or skill. Um, I've used reinforcements where we use positive reinforcements to have the student continue showing that proper behavior or positive behavior that we're looking at by reinforcing it. Um, I've used response to intervention or redirection, and this is also very common in the classrooms, and that's would be done by nonverbal cues or small cues just to redirect the student from a behavior, the unwanted behavior to a behavior more appropriate for the class, like getting them back on task. Um, I've used self-management where I've had the student sat down with the student um, and look for a goal that we wanted to achieve. He chose his own, um, I guess you would say, a reinforcement at the end, um, what he was working for, and he would fill out his own daily chart, and then at the end of the day, he would, decide if he achieved his goal for the day. I've used a lot of visual supports in the classroom as far as scheduling or just prompt the things around the classes that the student can refer back to achieve a task or a goal. Um, One that was not new to me, but I had forgotten about that strategy was the exercise. So maybe I would want to learn more about exactly how to incorporate the evidence-based practice of exercise. Maybe, especially for those students who have high energy or need time to get out of their seat so they could uh, reduce that behavior that the unwanted behavior and look at more appropriate behavior in the class. Another one that I am interested in is a naturalistic intervention. Maybe that's something that I would want to learn about where the student can learn out of the natural environment that they're in a daily. Another practice that I would want to learn about is the video modeling, how to create them, or if they're already out there, how to implement them, how to select the exact videos that we're looking for. And this also goes into the social narratives that I would like to learn more about. Um, and a lot of it's more exactly which narratives do I use to target what behaviors. Um, as far as the the um, the what was it called, the faces of autism. What I got that from there was that the parents, most both parents said that it is very important that the student is diagnosed, the child's diagnosed at an early stage. Um, I also got that the experts of each child is the parent. The parents seem to know exactly what is their strengths and what are their challenges. Um, this the parents are a key to help the students, the individual. It's very important that uh, the professionals collaborate with parents since they are the experts with the child. They know the in and outs of the child, how they're going to react to certain situations, what works with them. I know there was a part where the parent says that their child Tyler, he would take advantage of a new teacher or a sub by acting that he can't do the task, and he would start to stem out, and that way that they would leave him alone and he would avoid working on a task. So, information like that's very important from a parent. Collaboration with parents could, give us those little insights that we don't know about, or really don't know. Another thing that I liked about the Faces of Autism was how Mia was using the social stories. So, the evidence-based practices were being used, and that kind of gave me a little glimpse of how the program works. Same thing with Tyler. He was using technology uh, for pictures to get around him not being verbal. Overall, the Faces of Autism, it was very informative. Like I said, I think what I got from that those clips was really that the parents are the experts, since they work with the student and the individual daily. They could give us vital information that we don't know about. They could let us know what their challenge is, what we should be working on, and things they already can achieve, and use those strengths to, work with the challenges they have. Thank you.